So I'm just casually scrolling through Twitter, and then I came across this tweet. And what the tweet is basically the truth admitting that he was wrong. Because what the truth was initially saying is that these new Easy A units are mid, and he included Int Zamasu in that. But all along, I've been saying that Int Zamasu is actually not mid whatsoever. He's actually pretty good. I've been saying that out of the new batch of Easy A's, out of the new 4 Easy A's, he is the best and he's actually pretty good. And now the truth, the legend, the Dokkan addict has finally come to his senses, and he has admitted that he was wrong, and that Inzamasu is actually pretty good, and that is something that the villains needed. So that is a W, and we do love to see that. But speaking of Easy A's, there's Gowasu and Zamasu, and Vector appears to be a fan of this unit. Me personally, I'm not really a fan. The only difference that I would really want to make is give them a 70% chance to dodge, because right now, before they Easy 8, they had a 50% chance to dodge, but unfortunately that did not change, and they still only have a 50% chance to dodge. The reason why I don't like that is because their defensive numbers are a bit too low. If their defense was like 5, 6, 700k, and then they had a 50% chance to dodge, I wouldn't be so much against that, but because their own defensive numbers are not that high, the 50% chance to dodge is not that impressive. I would have preferred if it was 70%, then I would have liked the unit quite a bit more, but unfortunately that's how it ended up. So when it comes to this LR Bulma, me personally, I think I'm inclined to the truth's thinking, which is that I think Bulma is either number 1 or 2. I think the truth put her as number 1, but me personally, she's either number 1 or number 2. It's her or Gohan. Either one of them can be first, and I have no issue with that. But if you have her in your top 5, I think that is very fair. But if you have Bulma out of your top 5, that's where I will draw the line and be like, no, you are wrong. You don't even, you most likely don't even have the unit. And if you do, you barely use her. But one valid criticism of LR Bulma is that her leader skill is trash. Like, it's not even mid, it's just trash, because it's only 150%. And that is a weakness that people don't talk about. Obviously, Bulma wasn't made to have a good leader skill, but that is a good thing to point out. Her leader skill is garbage, so I mean, she basically has no leader skill for all intensive purposes. So I mean, I could see why you would think that as a weakness, but as a bare minimum, I would expect everyone to have her in their top 5. And if she is out of that, then I do believe you're flat out wrong. Describe this character in a one word. I was going to say absolute legend, but that's 2 words, so I'll just say this: legendary, because Goku is very much legendary. I am happy to see though that Orange Piccolo has aged very well, and he is still easily a top 5 unit. I think he can go anywhere in the top 5. If you want to make the argument for number 1, I could see it. I don't agree, but I could see it. But certainly, Orange Piccolo is number 5. And I actually would agree with the truth and place him at number 4. The only thing that you could change for this list out of the top 5 is probably Bulma and Gohan, but I don't mind that either. So yeah, Orange Piccolo W, we do love to see that. If only Beast Gohan got the same treatment. Anyway, speaking of Gohan, the Int Future Gohan Easy A is really good, but is he better than LR Trunks and Vegeta? I think it's very close. Like, legitimately, you could argue it either way. The more that I think about it, maybe, but I don't know actually, because LR Trunks and Vegeta are still really good. Maybe Gohan's better, but it's definitely close between him and LR Trunks and Vegeta, because don't forget, LR Trunks and Vegeta also have their active skill, and they also have the far superior leader skill, which does matter as we discussed earlier. But since we were just talking about Gohan and Orange Piccolo, it's only fitting that we talk about Beast Gohan and the fact that I am hoping and I am praying that the 9-year anniversary is Beast Gohan and that it comes to both Global and JP at the same time. There is literally nothing that Dokkan could do that would be more hype than this. It would be the first anniversary where the Dokkan Fest is not Goku or Vegeta, but rather it's Gohan. But who cares? I want this. It's Beast Gohan. We want this. Don't lie. Don't lie. You want this. And don't tell me, oh, but where are they going to get the animations from? They could either redo the animations or they could do Dokkan original animations. And then if you're going to ask me what characters could they bring, they could give us a standalone orange Piccolo. They could give us this Beast Gohan. They could give us Cell Max. They could give us a LR Duo card with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. And right there you've got 4 characters, which is perfect for the anniversary. So this is very much doable. And even if they don't want to do that, they could easily give us Beast Gohan, UI Goku, Dual Dokkan Fest. I don't care what no one says. So moving on. Top 3 categories in the game: Future, Hybrid Saiyan, and Superhero. Honestly, I think the number 1 category is missing from here, which is Earthbred Fighters. Power of Wishes is better than a couple of these teams, so I mean, I don't agree with this, but I mean, these teams are certainly really good. The best one, and also Bond of Parent and Child, you also missed out on that. I mean, these teams are really good, but you certainly missed out on a couple of really, really good ones that are easily contenders to these teams, if not maybe even better. Behold, the only 2 extreme class carnival units out of 8, and guess what, both of them are like the worst carnival LRs as well. I don't think that's far-fetched to say. He went from everyone loving him to everyone hating him. To be honest, in my opinion, as things stand, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is for the most part rated properly. I think some people overrate him, I think some people underrate him, but me personally, I think he's not top 5, like, for sure, but he is top 10. And if that's how you rate him, somewhere between 5 and 10, I think you're rating him properly. If you put him in your top 5, that's too much. If he's out of your top 10, that's too less. So I think that's fair to say. I've reacted to this tweet before, but I don't care, I'm gonna react to it again. Rose was not a bigger fumble than Beastless Gohan. There is nothing Dokkan has ever done that is a bigger fumble than Beastless Gohan. If Dokkan ever does a bigger fumble than Beastless Gohan, I will be shocked. But to this day, the biggest fumble is him, and it's not even close. It's not even close between the two. So moving on. Funniest release this year? Funniest is one word to describe it. Another word is weirdest, craziest, perhaps, because he came out without any 200% leader skill and also without any partners, and he came out alongside Kale, which is very weird. I don't know what Dokkan was thinking with that. Yeah, by the time you're watching this, it's possible that these 2 GOATs, or at least one of them, have been confirmed for an ECA, potentially, or preferably both, but I'll take either one, so long as they actually make them really good. I'm not that optimistic, but hopefully at least one of them is super busted, but time will tell. Thoughts on Dokkan Originals so far? Well, VB is cool, his animations are sick, but with Gohan, he is arguably my favourite unit of all time. Certainly my favourite unit right now. Obviously, I've got the bias towards Gohan, he's my favourite character, but I do really like his animations. He's a really good unit, so I mean, I like it, like I really like it. With that said, let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that these Dokkan Originals actually are pretty good so far, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, bye-bye.